Hey guys, this is NinetaleFox92 playing MCSG Survival Games. We are playing on the new map out on the servers, Memory of Earth, which is Red Forest's 5th map, and the final map in the original Moon-based series, which we are calling the Infection series. Mortal Skies is the part of, the first part of the new series, which we're not going to announce the theme of the series yet, but we may announce that in the second map, which will come out in probably a few months. So this was my first game on the map. I was playing with CookieCreamGaming. Unfortunately, I didn't save the audio, which really sucks. So I just decided to voice over to talk about some other stuff. Yeah, because it was a really good game. I don't want to lose it. You'll see I do have a new skin, which is my Red Forest Universe skin. If people want to have the Red Forest Universe skin, I'll probably give it out, if anyone requests it. Yeah, because that'd be cool if people have that skin for the launch and stuff. The launch should be in 2 to 3 weeks, at least. Purely depends on progress. We don't want to release something half done. We only want to release something when it's perfect and what we really want the server to be. So we aren't going to release something bad. We're only going to release it when it's really good, which is kind of our way of doing every kind of map and stuff. We rarely release stuff before it's done, because we're trying to push out the highest quality. I will be posting some trailers for the server and stuff, which should reveal a bit more. And there will be some guides and how-tos explaining about the server, because there are some new things which other servers haven't done before, but which seem confusing at first because it's new, but as soon as you kind of get the hang of it, it makes a lot of sense, and it'll be really easy to play. So map-wise, we have done one more map, which isn't Hunger Games, but you'll see what it is soon. We'll be posting it soon, which is one we've had for a while. We just haven't released it publicly yet. But other maps, we are finishing up doing all the stuff for Red Forest Universe, and after the launch, once everything from Red Forest Universe is out of the way, we are going to work on an adventure map to kind of get our skills a bit better, before doing our next Survival Games map, the second in the Mortal Skies series. So I guess you can kind of speculate and guess what it's going to be about, because it'll be along similar lines to Mortal Skies, but it's going to be new, going to have some new twists and new different ways of playing, a different style of survival games, so hopefully people enjoy that. And if you're wondering about the survival games on Red Forest Universe, it's going to be just the Red Forest maps, and we still prefer MC Gamer for survival games. We don't want you to purely play on Red Forest Universe. It's only really there to exhibit our maps before they're posted to MC Gamer. So instead of really doing test games, we can just put it straight on our server and let you guys play on it. Because kind of the worst thing for us is where we finish a map but no one can play it because it's stuck in that kind of queue of the decisions of whether it's going to be added to other servers. YouTuber wise, you may be wondering who is going to be at the YouTuber event we're running. We may release a list for that at some point, but we will probably just leave it and post some videos of the alpha testing and then the beta testing. And if you want a chance to join the beta test, if you're not already in it, you can follow our Twitter, and we'll probably do a few competitions for people to join it. It's just going to be a quick early access, giving you a chance to see our game modes and stuff. And with the kind of guides we're putting out, we're going to put a very simple one, the very basics of the server, so you can actually physically play. And then we're going to add one which is more in depth for if you want to be kind of like a top player on the servers, you'll fully understand how everything works. And we'll do it as a series of videos because there's quite a lot to explain, so kind of like short, quick videos you can watch while you're doing other things, and then you'll understand how everything works. So, on the channel, if you're wondering what's going to be happening, game-wise, I'm going to be continuing playing survival games and hopefully posting 3 times a week. It depends. I'm at a very busy point in uni, and I have a lot going on with kind of like Red Forest Universe and the build team, but I will try and post at least 3 videos a week of survival games, and maybe throw in some fun mini games as well. And once Red Forest Universe launches, I'll also do series for the new fun game modes we have, so that's great. And it's awesome, we've already got our first donator for Red Forest Universe. So if you are wondering about donators, like the donator ranks and stuff we're having, it's on the forums, which is mcredforest.tk on the first page. And if you buy ranks before launch, there is currently a sale of sorts, like heavy discount. So yeah, and it's great that some of you guys are already spoiling the server before it's even launched. I just really hope that it meets expectations of what people are looking for. So when I was away, because I went on a trip, I had a few kind of like awkward things happen to me. One of the best one, not best, like it's worse for me, but one of the more kind of like dramatic things that happened was on my train journey back. I was coming up to, because my train journey is about 6 hours, maybe a bit longer, from where I was visiting to back home, and I had a changeover, so I had to get off at a station to get on a second train to then get to my final destination. So we were just pulling up to the station, and kind of like 2 minutes before I checked, and my suitcase was underneath like a massive pile of suitcases, but I had seen the people whose bags were on top of mine were getting off the train, so I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll get my bag once everyone's moved their bags, because trains stop at the stations for like 3 to 5 minutes. So yeah, it's fine, like no rush. So I helped someone get their bag off on top of my bag, and then it was my turn to get my bag, and I got someone to help me get my bag out, and we went to the door, and the doors were locked, and like the train had only been stopped for like about a minute, so the doors shouldn't have been locked because the doors are supposed to stay open for about 3 minutes. So I opened it. Was like an old-fashioned train where you pull open the windows to open the door. So I opened the window, kind of like hung half out, and tried to open the door, and it was locked. So I started shouting at one of the train conductors on the outside of the train, like down the platform. Kind of shouting like, oh, we need to get off, why is it locked? And then she said, oh, we can't open the doors, you have to go to Wakefield, which is half an hour train journey past where I need to go, and I needed to get off to get my connecting train. So I was kind of like, no, it was me and another passenger, like, no, we need to get off now. And she wouldn't let us, so I couldn't help it, I just started swearing quite loudly and just kind of like thrashing about, trying to like open the door because I was angry. I wasn't really thinking, I just wanted to get off. So then the train started pulling away, and I looked back down looking like the corridor of the train, and there were loads of children watching me, because obviously I swore pretty loudly. So that was super awkward, but I found out from the other passenger behind me that it happens quite a lot apparently, and they expect you to be really quick, and it's just a stupid thing where they're trying to make the trains go faster and keep the deadlines, but it means the customers are worse off. So I had to go all the way to Wakefield. It was half an hour, and once I got there I found out the next train wasn't for another half an hour, so I had to sit in Wakefield for half an hour. Well, my voice went a bit weird then. So then, after half an hour, got the train back, got to my original station, but just before we got to the station, the train was delayed by 2 minutes, and that 2-minute delay meant that then we had missed our connecting train to our final destination, so we had to wait another 40 minutes to get the connecting train. So by that point, obviously I wasn't very happy. I was I was an hour and a half delayed from my original time, and then that final train, instead of being direct, stopped at every station, and there are about 10-20 stations between destinations, so it took like, probably not 10-20, that's an exaggeration, probably 10 stations, and it took over an hour when it should have taken about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so wasn't the best of journeys, but at least I am back now. With our new map, obviously Memory of Earth, I'll probably post a chest route video since I know where all the chests are. And I did the tiering, so I feel like I can do the best chest route video than anyone else, so look forward to that. It's not definite that I will do it, but I probably will. Okay, so I don't know if I spoke about this in a previous video, but I had a little accident on my desk. I poured a tall glass of Coke, and then immediately knocked it over on my desk, and it spilled everywhere, which broke my mouse and my keyboard and my webcam, which obviously I wasn't particularly happy about. So I am getting new fancy replacements on Monday, hopefully, so we may see a difference in gameplay, we never know, and I'm going to be getting a new headset, so hopefully it sounds a bit nicer, because my current headset has a bit of a buzz to it, which gets on my nerves. At least I hope it's my headset that has the buzz, not my mic. Yeah, I was a bit unsure of which company to go with for new peripherals. There's a German company called Roccat, which has really nice peripherals, relatively cheap for high-end equipment kind of thing. The other one I was considering is a California-based company called Phoenix, but Phoenix was a bit more expensive, and I was a bit less convinced considering they don't have a range of equipment. They only have kind of like one product from each category. So one headset, one keyboard. So I went with Roccat, went through all the different products they had, and I've decided I'm getting the Roccat Kulo Virtual 7.1 surround gaming headset, which looks really good. Obviously, I'm not going to know how good it is until I actually have it, but it's a decent price. It looks like a nice size. It's got other fancy features I won't go over. I'm getting the Roccat Conex TD mouse, which has a really nice DPI. I think it's 8,200 DPI, which is like pretty crazy. My last mouse only went to 2,500 DPI. DPI, if you don't know what it is, it's the mouse sensitivity. So 8,200 is pretty crazy. I'll probably never go that high. It's got, the buttons on the side, so you can macro kind of better clicks and stuff. Says it has easy shift button duplicator with easy aim, easy wheel functions for. I have no idea what that is. It's got onboard memory for macros. That's pretty awesome. It's got some LEDs, fancy. It's also got clip-in weights, which I thought was a really nice feature. The clip-in weights are you can adjust how heavy the mouse is, so how easily it moves around. So if you prefer a lighter mouse, you can take out the weights. If you like if you want your mouse to move around less, you can put in all the weights. So that's pretty cool. And then for a mechanical keyboard, I'm going to get the Roccat Isku keyboard, which is kind of like, it's not a high-end gaming keyboard, because obviously high-end gaming keyboards cost like quite a lot of money, but this is kind of like a cheaper mechanical keyboard. A lot of nice configurations for macros and hotkeys. So yeah, so I'm going to be getting all that hopefully soon, and I'll probably say once I physically get it how good it actually is. So yeah, hopefully I've made the right decision. I am still going to look back through everything, maybe change my mind because the Phoenix mouse looked very good. I know a lot of people use the Razer mouses and stuff, but I kind of feel like it's a bit gimmicky and they're not really as good as people say they are, so I just want to try something different. You never know. Just because one company's the most popular doesn't mean that it is the best. I think here we had a really cool kill, yeah. Threw him out the building. And then tried to go for the kill, but Creepy got there just before I did. And then fun deathmatch. I find playing on my own maps very easy, because obviously I know where all the chests are. So I generally don't have chest routes, because there's no need, because wherever I go I know where all the chests are. But I am going to develop some chest routes for other people, and hopefully you have fun playing the map and enjoy it. If you do like the map, leave me a comment in the description. And as always, please comment, rate and subscribe, and help out the channel by bringing your friends to the channel. It really helps out, helps us expand, and helps show other people kind of the cool stuff that we've got going on, like Red Forest Universe and all the new trailers and stuff. And hopefully you find these survival games videos entertaining. I am still sorry again that I had to revoice all of this. Obviously it's not as good as a live commentary, but somehow I just lost the audio, which really sucks. So here, obviously, feel bad for this guy, 2 guys against 1, because it is very annoying when you are facing a team of 2, but it's just how it goes sometimes. And then it's me against Creepy. Hadn't played Creepy for a long time, so was a bit nerve-wracking. I feel like I've got a bit better. Here I was just turning my FOV back up to 100 because I forgot. Because I find if you play with a higher FOV, it's easier to PvP. So yeah, I hadn't played Creepy for a long time, so I did try and play my best. It wasn't really my best, I did mess up a bit, but I was just trying to make the right decisions and stuff, try and do smart flint and steels. One of my biggest problems at the moment is because I'm using an old mouse, It's not very responsive, 'cause obviously I'm not on my decent mouse anymore. So a lot of the times I find it very hard to turn if someone like gets behind me. So hopefully this will get fixed once I get my new mouse on Monday. But you never know. But luckily Creepy underestimated me, thought I still sucked, so I got the advantage. And then I won. Whoop. Rarely happens, but pretty awesome. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next episode.